what is the best age to marry for girls and boys, and what are the duties of the husband to wife, and what are the duties of the wives to the husbands?
So the best age of marrying, I give you two examples. When I got married and when I got my son married, Hassan. I give you two examples. When I got married, I was 24. Maybe 24 and a half. This was my age. So I think this is a good age to marry. Then what happened in my life, I saw that I couldn't marry. Yani my father died before my marriage. And my mother also. My father died 2 days before the wedding day. So we cancelled the ceremony and then I had to marry 6 months later. And my mother was also not there in this world. So I got married afterward, and then my 4 brothers and sisters, I became the head of the family and I got them married. This event of my life gave a new idea in my mind, that one should get married. This is not only matter of the daughters, this is the matter of sons and daughters both, and for all parents. So this gave an idea, new idea, emerged in my mind, that one should get married in such age that he may be able to complete his education and he may be able to enter into practical life and start the life of his own, and at least he may have 1 or 2 kids, children, in front of the grandfather. So he may get married in the hands of his father and mother, because this becomes the only pleasure and happiness of the parents, so that they get their children married. So everybody should get married in that age, that when they become the parents, they may be able to get their children married with their own hands. And then at least they would be able to have their grandchildren growing up in front of their eyes, as I always keep the grooming of Shaykh Hamad in front of me. So this thing prompted me, and when the time of my son Hassan, of his marriage came, so I decided to marry him, to get him married when he was 20. 4 years before my age. Because I lost my parents before my marriage. So I asked him, he was not ready and he was not prepared for marriage. He never thought of that. I thought, I don't want you to lose your parents and your father before you get married. Let me see my grandsons with my own eyes. Let them sleep with me on my bed. Let them hold my finger and walk with me. So let me start their grooming and tarbiyya ruhaniya. Whether I am sitting for 10 hours, I will put him in the chair, sit with me, so that he should be used to sitting for long, long hours to sit and to make notes. This is the beginning of his life. How I started in the life of my father. So you should give the margin, this much margin, when you take the decision of your marriage. So my son married in the age of 20, I got married in the age of 24. So to me, my opinion, the best age of marrying is between 20 and 24. This is an answer in the light of my own experience. In the light of some people think that we have yet to marry, we will marry when we are 30. I think this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. When you get married in the age of between 20, 25, maybe 22, 23, 24, just under 25, 24, at this stage, it means that you get a son or you get a daughter, then they will take another 20, 22 years to complete their studies, they will do their master's, their degree, and to enter in their practical life, they will need at least 22, 23 years. So add those 22 to 23 years in your life. If you were 22, 23 when you got married, and you gave another 23, 24, 23 years to your children to get them married, so it means you will be about 50, near 50. And normal, this is the normal age. If you live more than 50, that is just a bonus. So these things should be complete till you are 50. And then the time of your grandchildren start. Put them on the right track. And start their tarbiyah as you wish. Maybe your sons and daughters are not strong enough to inculcate the same level of tarbiyah in their children as you did for them. That's why my next thinking is that you should start the tarbiyah of your grandchildren too, in the same way as you did with your children. Because they are your next heirs and successors. And if they get 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years in your life, at least inshallah they will be on a track. So this is my suggestion. Anywhere between 20 to 24 is the best good age for marrying. And for daughters, girls can be between 18 to 24. If they want to do their degree, it is 21. Some may do in 20, but this is again an appropriate age for them, between the same 20, 22, 23. They shouldn't get late, because then their health problems also start. And one question which you have not asked, I would say, and I ask for pardon from Almighty Allah, that when you get married, don't think for many big number of children. 3 is maximum good number. You always live an average life, average, awsat. There was a time of having 4 to 5. This was known to be an average size of family. Our parents and our time was 4, 5 children were known to be average family, with resources. Now the time has changed. Most of the families, they have to earn, the husband and wife, they both in Western world, they have to earn together for their livelihood. So if there are so many children, who will look after them, the tarbiyah, then ta'aleem, and the expenses, and not many things. So alhamdulillah, 2, 3 are sufficient. And rights of husband and rights of women. Husband should not be jabir and cruel for the women. I am husband, and I am husband. This thought is just Pakistani, Indian and Bangladeshi thought. So they should be very kind to their wives. Lovely attitude, very accommodating attitude. Very accommodating, very lovely attitude. Should be very soft. And always they should take care of their good and jaiz wishes. They should take care of their health. They should take care of their good life, their needs. They should love them. They should support them. They should help them. This last thing, I beg pardon from Almighty Allah. Practically, this is an act which I don't have so much in my life. So Almighty Allah may not catch me under this sin. لِمَ تَقُولُونَ مَا لَا تَفْعَلُونَ. So I am telling you, I am not hiding. Practically, I don't do practical things in kitchen. If they do some work in kitchen helping their wife, this is an ideal. I am not ideal in this aspect. But this would be an ideal thing. Now, sometimes I take some pots and cups and things and plates from the table and put there, thus to do sunnah. So, I do my bed just as much as, very little as I can. This is just a joke to say. This is no help anywhere. But helping your wives in life, in cleaning, in kitchen, in other things, this is not against against the shan of husband. This is to help your wives and live like partners. Almighty Allah has given you the title Zawj, and Zawj means partner. live together. And the rights of wives, they shouldn't be harsh to their husband, they should be obedient, they should also be very kind, they should be very cooperative, they should also prefer the wish and preference of their husbands, because Almighty Allah has opened the doors of paradise for the women. This is ibadah for them, to please their husbands. But in lawful, jaiz, not against the Sharia ahkam. Almighty Allah is pleased if they please their husbands. And the doors of Jannah are open for them. This is for them, to obey them, to protect their rights in their absence, to protect their purity, to protect their haya, to protect their property, to be loyal to them, to be sincere with them. Don't spend anything from their house, from their property, from their wealth, from their money in a hidden way without his permission, or at least with the consent. These are the days of consent. Both should know each other. She can do khairat and sadaqah, but not without telling and without consent of husband. So they should live a very good life with a partner. Then they should respect. He should be kind and loving and caring for wives, and wives should be very loving and very respectful and cooperative for their husbands.